Hello everyone, I hope all of you are doing well. So today in this lesson, we are going to look at the policies to solve the problems in the industrial sector, because in the previous few videos we have seen about the key challenges in the industrial sector. In this we are going to look at what were the initiatives which were taken by government to solve the problems of industrial sector. So first is Make in India scheme. The scheme aims to promote India as an important investment destination and a global hub in manufacturing, design, and innovation. Make in India aims to boost the manufacturing sector in India. Under the Make in India scheme, government will develop industrial corridors and smart cities. Thus, government will aid the industrial process. It will also provide world-class infrastructure with state-of-art technology, which will reduce certain costs of the industries and will provide high speed communication facilities, because we have seen that infrastructure, industrial corridors, and the communication were the major challenges in for the industrial development in India. Now these challenges, so these few problems which were there because of the absence of state of art technology, industrial corridors, etc., is now solved through the Make in India scheme. Under the scheme, single window clearance is also provided, so that delays in getting approval, land acquisition is eliminated, and there is an ease in registration. The aim of the Make in India scheme has been to create 100 million additional jobs by 2022, to increase the share of manufacturing sector in GDP by to 25% by 2022, and to promote the export-led growth. As when export-led growth is there, the deficit in the balance of payment will come down, because the country will earn more income through the exports. So India, under the Make in India schemes, government aims to boost the manufacturing sector in India. Is about the SPECS scheme, which is scheme for promotion of manufacturing of electronic components and semiconductor. Now this scheme is important from the fact that we are seeing the ongoing conflict between India and China, and India's push for self-reliance, and that's why a series of schemes were started by the government, were made by the government, and one was SPECS. Under the scheme, financial incentive of 25% of capital expenditure on plant machinery, equipment, associated utilities is provided to the industrial unit, which are making investment for manufacturing of capital goods, electronic components, and semiconductors in India. So if a company comes and if they are investing in semiconductor, electronic components, if they're going to set up their plant, financial incentive of up to 25% of capital expenditure is provided by the government. Now, the impact of the scheme will be creation of employment opportunities, okay, fall in imports of such products, and will cater to the needs of the industries like mobile, consumer electronics, industrial electronics, etc. It will also ensure that raw material is available within the country, and the availability is not going to get impacted because of certain conflicts. Thus, this is very important scheme which is a step forward for self-reliance India or Atmanirbhar Bharat. Then you have Samarth Udyog Bharat. Now this Samarth Udyog Bharat is a scheme which aims to make India, or it aims to integrate the technology in the industrial sector of India. So the scheme will help Indian manufacturing sector to adapt and assimilate Industry 4 technology, which is fourth industrial revolution, such as data analytics, 3D printing, artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, etc. So this aims to integrate the fourth industrial revolution in the manufacturing sector. Under the scheme, the certain objectives are to make adequate provision for e-waste management, because e-waste management is a major concern for India. Second is hand-holding of small manufacturing enterprises to plan and to implement the Industrial 4 projects by providing consultancy services to them on chargeable basis. So other thing is about collaborating with the universities for training and internships program. This can lead to imparting skill to the young generation. and to enhance competitiveness in Indian capital goods sector. This will also lead to product diversification. The Samarth Udyog Bharat scheme is an initiative of Ministry of Heavy Industries. The Samarth Udyog Bharat scheme aims to eliminate or to rectify or to solve the issue of technological gap and in the manufacturing sector and to ensure that product quality is there. This is a very important scheme because it aims to introduce or the aims to inculcate the modern technologies like AI, ML, 3D printing in the manufacturing sector, which will make India a competitive nation. The next scheme will be the scheme for electronic manufacturing. Now, under these schemes, so there are three components. One is production linked incentive scheme. Then you have SPECS, which is scheme for promotion of manufacturing of electronic component and semiconductor. We have already discussed it. And the third is modified electronics manufacturing cluster scheme. The first will be PLI for large scale electronic manufacturing. So from the name itself, you can say that you can guess it that it will under the scheme incentive will be provided based on the production done. The scheme will provide financial incentive to boost domestic manufacturing and will attract large investment in the electronic value chain, including electrical components and semiconductor packaging. Because electronical components, semiconductors, etc., we are importing, and government wants to ensure that these products are manufactured locally in India. And so under the PLI scheme, production link incentive scheme, domestic value addition for mobile phone is expected to rise by 35 to 40% by 2025. It will also generate 8 lakh additional jobs, both direct or both direct and indirect. Thus, the aim of the scheme is to boost the domestic manufacturing of electrical components and semiconductor. The second is about scheme for promotion of manufacturing of electronic component and semiconductor. We have already covered. The third is modified electronic manufacturing cluster scheme. Now, under this scheme, financial assistance up to 50% of the project cost, subject to maximum 70 crore per 100 acres of land, will be provided for setting up of electronic manufacturing cluster projects. Thus, by way of providing financial incentives, assistance and incentives, production link incentive, government is trying to make industry more competitive. It is also ensuring that the cost of producing do not go up. It is under control because financial, like the project cost is provided by the government, not entirely, but some percentage of project cost is provided. Production link incentive is there. This is ensuring that the competitiveness in economy is there. Other scheme is about the MSME sector. Now we know the importance of MSME sector. So government has taken number of initiatives so that the growth in the MSME can be boosted. Now, in the previous video, we have looked at various problems like credit availability, and then you have product diversification, skills. Certain major problems were there. So, government took various initiatives and launched various programs and policies so that the problems can be solved in the MSME sector. The first is the launch of 59 minutes portal. So it is a portal, it is a loan portal where loan is provided within 59 minutes. This will enable easy access to credit for the MSME sector. Thus, the reliance on informal sources for credit will decline because still MSME sector in India depend on informal sources for their credit needs, because getting a credit from formal sector is still a challenge in India because of various paperwork and issues, and especially in case of loans for industrial sector. The launch of 59 portal aims to solve certain problems which will enable easy access to credit. The second is government has decided that they will provide 2% interest subvention for all the MSMEs which are GST registered on the fresh loan or the incremental loans. The third is like the e-commerce portal like Amazon and Flipkart. Government is planning to launch similar portal so that MSME can sell their products on such portal and can get a considerable market share. The other thing initiative was that under the procurement by the public sector companies, government has now made it mandatory that the public sector companies have to procure at least 25% of their total purchase from the MSMEs. Now this will ensure that sufficient demand is there, MSMEs are getting the customer and they are getting a demand boost. So this is about the policies in the MSME sector. Let us look at a few practice questions. The first is, consider the following statement about Samarth Udyog Bharat scheme 4.2. Now we have already discussed this. The correct option here will be option 2 because option first will be wrong. Option first is, the scheme is under Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. No, it is under the Ministry of Heavy Industries. And second option is right because it facilitate and to create ecosystem for propagation of industry 4 standards technologies in every Indian manufacturing by 2025, be it MNC, large, medium or small scale Indian company. So here option 2 will be correct. Option A, which is option A. Thank you.